Good afternoon, boys and girls. So we need to look at what the impact of the total quality management is if it is poorly implemented in a business. So if unrealistic deadlines are set, then the business won't be able to adhere to this. So that's an example of how a poorly designed TQM will impact a business. Employees may not be adequately trained and therefore resulting in poor quality products or services. There could be a decline in productivity because there's so many stoppages, because the total quality management system hasn't been put in properly or early enough. Businesses may not be able to make the necessary changes of products and services to satisfy the needs of the customers. The business's reputation or image may suffer because of poor quality products or defects in their products. I know that if you go and you have a really bad haircut, what are you going to do? You're going to walk out of there and you're going to say, I'm never going back there, and you're going to spread bad news about that business because you didn't get the quality that you expected to get. Customers will have many alternatives to choose from, and the impact could be devastating on the business. You could lose your customers. Investors may decide to withdraw their investment if there is a decline in the profits. They're not going to leave the investment with you if the business isn't growing because your customers aren't satisfied. There could be a decline in sales as more goods are returned by unhappy customers. There could be a high staff turnover because of the poor skills development that has been implemented. And lastly, undocumented or uncontrolled quality control systems could result in even more errors actually taking place. So please understand that when this question is asked in an exam, it's normally out of 8 marks. So you need to get 4 sentences that are fully substantiated. If you simply wrote, investors might withdraw, you won't get any marks for that. What might they withdraw? Why are they withdrawing it? Okay, so when I read a sentence, if I have to say and so and what at the end of a sentence, it means that you haven't actually explained it properly enough. So make sure that you learn form really, really well and that you're able to substantiate the reason for giving that answer. The next question that they like to ask is the impact of the total quality management on the reduction of the cost of quality. And once again here, it's normally out of 8 marks, so you really need to know 4 of these very, very well. So introducing quality circles in order to discuss ways of improving the quality of work or workmanship is one way to reduce costs. Schedule activities so that you're eliminating any duplication of tasks. Share the responsibility for quality output amongst your management and your employees. Remember, total quality management is about everyone, including the CEO. Train your employees at all levels so that everyone understands their role in quality management. I find this really important. I mean, you can walk into a retail store and you can see which retail store owners have really trained all their staff to have the same values and the same appreciation for their customers. Develop work systems that empower employees to find new ways of improving the quality, motivate them, empower them. Work closely with suppliers so that you are improving the quality of the raw materials that you are receiving from them. Improve communication about quality challenges or deviations so that everyone can learn from your experiences. Reduce investment on expensive but ineffective inspection procedures in the production process. And lastly, implement proactive maintenance programs for equipment or machinery rather than letting them just break down. So be proactive about the maintenance on your equipment. And that is the end of TQM.